everyone and welcome to another video. Today's video I'm doing my September wrap up. As you all know, I love filming my wrap ups. I think I say this at the beginning of every single wrap up because I get to read some fantastic amazing books and I just can't wait to share them with you guys. So we're just gonna get ahead with it. I'm actually gonna hide the screen away from my face so I don't keep looking at myself. Right, so I read a total of, well, I'm not going to count The Unbecoming of Myra Dyer, the second book in the series, but it is kind of part of this. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I read 14 books this month. Okay, that's kind of crazy. Like I just mentioned, the first book I read was The Evolution of Myra Dyer, but I finished it, so I kind of had it at the end of my August wrap up, but I also had at the end this wrap up as well. So it kind of crossed that over, but we're just going to ignore that one. Right, you guys, I've had like a Greek mythology binge month. I've read a load of books with Greek mythology entwined and woven into stories, and I've absolutely loved it. I'm a big fan of Greek mythology. My heritage actually is from Greece. Some people know that, some of you might not know it. That's why I spoke a bit of Greek in one of my last videos. Half of my family are from Greece, so I'm half Greek and I love Greece so much, and it's awesome. I go there every year and I just get really excited about books based around Greek mythology, and I've read some really well-known ones, but the one book which I've read this month, which is starting to get some hype, and it's really exciting because it's so good, it was Silent Echo by Elisa Freelich. I think I said that possibly right or wrong. Now, this book was so good, right? It was so good. It's about a girl who, the prologue is of this woman and a man in a car, and the woman's giving birth, and the car's being flocked. Birds are covering the car, and it's the weirdest thing. And she gives birth to this baby, and the baby screams, and obviously, like when they do, but that was the last time the baby ever spoke. And then it's about this girl growing up, and she's a mute. She can't speak. She goes to a high school, in public school. She has a friend who's deaf. They're kind of, there's kind of a bit of romance there. She's just going along with her life. She has friends. It's just explaining how she deals with being deaf. And then suddenly something happens to her. She starts to feel a bit weird. Things are going on around her. She's beginning to question things. And there's an event that happens at the beginning of the book which is so significant and is so wonderful because it's a taboo subject which is written in a book. And it's got themes of domestic abuse in, only for a short snippet of time at the beginning of the book. Do you know what? It's lovely to read a book where there is something like domestic abuse which isn't talked about a lot, and it should be, and it should be recognised more, and it's very close to my heart. So it was nice to read a book where the girl, the main character, was able to do something about this problem. So I just absolutely loved it. It had Greek mythology entwined. I don't want to tell you what the Greek parts are because it really will give away the storyline, but it was just phenomenal. Go check this out. I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. I read Noughts and Crosses by Marilee Blackman because I am doing 2 talks at London Literature Festival on the 4th and the 5th of October. On the 4th I'm doing a talk on Shadow of the Wolf, which I completely forgot to get out for this talk. Where are you? Oh, so I've read 15 books, everyone. So I'll just talk about them both. So I read Shadow of the Wolf, which is a Robin Hood retelling, high fantasy, with kind of mythology, but like an ancient English kind of pagan twist, possibly. It was very good. I really liked this one, and this is a dystopian read by Marilee Blackman. I have talks for these 2 books. That's why I don't want to talk about them too much now, because I will have a video up about talking to them to a group of people at London Literature Festival. So yeah, on the Saturday the 4th I'll be talking about this one, Shadow of the Wolf, by Tim Hall, and on the Sunday I'll be talking about Marilee Blackman's Noughts and Crosses. So if you want to know more about these 2 books, definitely come to the talks if you're going to be around London that time. I will leave the information down below in the just doobly-doo what's it bar thingy-majig. And yeah, but just sorry, I enjoyed both of these books thoroughly. My phone just vibrated. Vibrato. I read The Giver this month by Lois Lowry, and I absolutely love this book. It was a classic, I believe it's a children's classic, and it was just so good. It was such a quick, fun read. It was definitely not what I thought it was going to be. The action was, there wasn't much action, but it was, I don't know. I'm interested to see what the film's like. I want to go see the film, but I love this world, and I hope the film really drags the world out a bit more and adds some action and plot twists and all this exciting things, because I know that's what they do. But honestly, this book was phenomenal. Yes, I'm aware that there are other books in the series. I don't think I'm going to be reading them because I have got a lot to read on my plate anyway. But I enjoyed the first book, and I'm going to leave it at that because if you've read the book, you know the ending's a bit hit and miss. You've got to make your own mind up on how you think the ending went. So that's what I really liked about this book. It was really good. I can see why people in America read this at schools. It's really good. Really hard. I read Evanescence again this month because I did a read-along over on Instagram. You all know I love this book. It's by Gabriella Lepore. It's just such a phenomenal paranormal read. Honestly, I just cannot tell you enough. Go check out Gabriella Lepore's writing and books because this is just great. And the cover's gorgeous, and oh, it's available on Kindle and paperback, of course, because I'm holding a paperback. I don't know why I'm tensing every muscle right now. Every muscle is tensing. But I'm really excited about this book. I really enjoyed doing a read-along for it. Thank you guys so much for if you participated. I really appreciated it, and I hope you enjoyed it. A lot of, there's been getting a lot of good reviews on Goodreads, and it's nice to see people's reviews and people rating it and people reading it, and me being able to be like, oh, they're my friends on Goodreads and they've read it, and that's really cool. So thank you, and I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. 5 out of 5 stars again. I read it. I gave it 5 out. I think I gave it 5 out of 5 stars the first time as well, or 4 out of 5 stars. But I definitely preferred the second time round. I picked up new bits, and it's only a quick read, so y'all should check it out. Okay guys, this is like what I'm really excited about. Backing with the Greek mythology thing, I read the first 3 books in the Heroes of Olympus series. I'm literally obsessed with Rick Riordan. I read his Percy Jackson series ages ago, and then I picked up the Lost Hero. By the way, these are the US edition, UK editions. If any of you want to send me the US editions, feel free, because these are so ugly. I'm joking, you don't have to. But yeah, Heroes of Olympus series, Lost Hero, Son of Neptune, and Mark of Athena. I'm waiting for the paperback of House of Hades to come out on the 2nd of October before I read that. And then obviously Blood of Olympus is coming out on the 7th of October. They are just going to be incredible. I cannot wait. I'm going to have the hardback of Blood of Olympus, unfortunately, because the paperback won't be released for another year. But I can't wait. I've waited long enough to read these books, and oh, they're so good, guys, so good. This action-packed, just fast-paced. If you want a good action-packed, fast-paced book, which has a little bit of romance in, but it's more about friendship and adventure and threats and fights and magic and mythology, it's just the perfect series for you. I'm actually obsessed with Rick Riordan at the moment. Like I said, I'm going to be buying the Kane Chronicles next month to read, and also he just released the series title of his new series coming out, which is Mangus Chase and the Norse Gods, I think. The gods, yeah, something like that. But yeah, I'm so excited. This is such a good series. 5 stars for all of them. Whoop, whoop. I read Hollow Pike by James Dawson this month. This is a phenomenal read with witchcraft entwined into this world where this girl moves in. It's all about like bullying and real issues. It was just so good, honestly. I don't want to tell you too much about it and the premise of it because it will ruin the story, but just know it's kind of like a mystery thriller with some supernatural elements thrown in there. But are they real? Are they not? Oh, look at this edition. Purple, look at the shininess. It's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous, and the beginning of the parts, like, can you see the birds? They're so nice. You should go read this book. Go read this book. James Dawson's really good. But you all know that, right? You all know that, right? Yeah, yeah. I read the Immortal Beloved series by Kate Tiernan. This was a bit of a hit and miss series for me. I did really enjoy it, but I feel like it dragged on a little bit. I definitely prefer the Darkest Fear and the Sweep series. I need to read Belfast next month, so then I would have finished. But yeah, that is Immortal Beloved, Darkness Falls, and Eternally Yours. And I gave them all about 4 out of 5 stars each. About the same, yeah. The whole series I give about 4.2 out of 5 stars. Yeah. Yeah. I've had enough time to think about it. I read Inland by Kat Rosenfield. To be honest, I love the start of this book. It's a book based... it's really difficult to explain it. It's like a fantasy realism or a magical realism, or something along those lines. This girl who mother's drowns in the sea, they move away from the sea, the girl becomes really ill, and then over time they move back to the sea and she gets better, but she discovers things. And yeah, there's a kind of like paranormal twist at the end, but I wish there was more paranormal elements into this book, honestly. If you're a contemporary fan, you'd most probably enjoy this because a lot of it is kind of contemporary. So yeah, definitely check it out. But the cover, I can't fault, the cover's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So, yeah, so you've got people like Ellen Hopkins who've raved about this book on the back, so Go check it out if you think you'll like it, but research it before, because it might not be your kind of thing, but it might be, you never know. But it is a gorgeous hardback. I'm glad I have just the book, to be honest, on my shelf. Saving one of the best till last, oh, The Iron Trials by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. This was such a fantastic read. Like, honestly, it was brilliant. It's perfect for me. I love all things about elemental control. This book literally is about elemental mages. It was just phenomenal. It was phenomenal. Do 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 do. Phenomenal. Do 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 do. Phenomenal. Do 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 do. So go check this out. It's everyone's saying it's like Harry Potter. I don't really see it. There's some elements that are the same, but yeah, I just think it's different. I just think the elemental mage part is just fantastic. So go and check this book out. I would pick up all the books to show you again. Honestly, there's a lot there, and I'm feeling very weak after my long day at work. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up and comment down below. Let me know if you've read any of these books, or if you want to read any of these books, or if you want to know more about these books. Thanks so much for watching. All my social media links are down below. And also thank you for getting me to 20k on Instagram. This is kind of crazy but amazing, and I just wanted to thank you again. So thank you again. Instagram links and everything's down below. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.